What's up, internet world? So today we are just going to talk about how to ship a reptile. Just go over the process of actually, between getting the label, packaging, everything like that. So let's first walk over here. Little reptile in training.
Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama.
So we have this little girl up here. Let's see. Excuse the snalty glass. Come on, baby boo boo. Look at that girl. So this female is getting ready to get shipped out to a buddy of ours, Jason, up in Massachusetts. Today is Monday, so we're going to be getting to FedEx later this afternoon to get her shipped off. But anyway, so kind of the process of shipping a reptile. Yes, that was SpongeBob in the background, if you happen to see that. So you're shipping a reptile to somebody. If it's a customer, of course, or someone buying one from you, then once they send you the money,
Show me the money!
then at that point you want to go and purchase your shipping label. So different places, there's Reptiles to you, ship your reptiles, Reptiles Express. I went with Reptiles Express because, they're all reputable, but it had the best rate. Shipping is still ridiculously expensive. So what you're going to do, you're going to go in to purchase a label. Of course, type in your address, type in their address. In this case, Jason wants me sending this right to his local hub, which is smart. So I went on, did the label, and when you print out the label, it also gives you these live animal thingamabobbers to put on the box. That is very rude, ma'am. So I've got those on 3 sides of the box here. And then we've got, there's a little live animal contents thing that you have to put on there. So you want to have, obviously, a box. You don't want to go, obviously, something too big, because if you go too big, then it's just more shipping, and you don't need to be doing that. You don't need to do like a 24-inch box for a small animal. So I actually have this, it looks to be about a 12 by 12 by 12 that I got from a fish shipment. So it actually worked perfectly, because inside the box, you want to have an insulated styrofoam box, which is exactly what we have here. This might be like an inch or two smaller than what I would typically like from my boxes, or for a lizard her size. But we have it, and it's going to work. I'm sorry, I have to get the pacifier for the little reptile in training so she can stop video bombing me. But yeah, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to want to go, you want to get the appropriate size box, insulated box, very important. And then when it comes to packing it, I'm going to show you how we pack up the animal later. It's very important to pay attention to your temperatures. If the temperatures while she's going to, or the animal will be in transit, is above or below a certain temperature, that's when you want to then put in either a heat pack or a cold pack. And in our case, Atlanta at night, it's in the 70s, and going up to Massachusetts and all that, again, it's going to be in the 60s and 70s, to where a heat pack and a cool pack aren't going to be needed in this particular instance. So we've got the box all prepped. The next thing I do need to do, though, a couple little ventilation holes that go all the way through. So we're just going to aim right here and get angry at the box. Make sure it goes through the cardboard. Make sure it then goes through the styrofoam, which it kind of almost did. We're just going to, there we go. So now we've got a little hole on one side. We're going to come through here on the other side. Do the same thing. It went through. So that's just going to allow just for a little bit of cross ventilation, which will be very important. It's not going to make any difference with temperature, but it will allow the animal to breathe. So that's getting all the box set up. So what I'm going to do now is actually go turn off her heat lamps. So that way she has a couple hours to cool down to room temperature, which is going to make her much easier to package. So we'll show you that process here. Well, for me, a couple hours. For you, it'll be like right now. And here we see the bag that we're going to be using for shipping, currently being modeled to you by the weird camera person. But anyway, so here we are a couple hours later. Obviously a different shirt from what I was wearing, so I need to look presentable going out of the house. Give me that bag, please. Okay. So now light's been out for a couple hours, like I said, so she's a little bit more cooled down. Depending on the reptile you're shipping, sometimes you ship them in deli cups, sometimes you ship, they're in like those little canvasy bags. Pillowcases work the easiest. They're super cheap. I didn't have an extra one lying around, so I got a 2-pack off Amazon for like $7. And it is super soft, nice and strong. So it will hold her very well, and it's a nice safe thing for her. But now the fun, again, excuse the disgusting cage, is now going to be getting her out as I get my arms probably obliterated because she is not a friendly lizard. But ay, mamacito. Oh God, I'm going to get bit. Ay, son of a.
I'm a piranha.
Oh, yeah, mama. Okay, hold on there. I got bit.
I'm sorry, baby.
Come on. Oh, so I got my bag all kerfluffled here, so I'm trying to get her to just run in on her own accord, maybe. Probably not. This is normally not the way to do this, but this is a little more difficult to... Oh, God. So that one we had to make it a little bit different than normal just because of how she was acting. And if you've never seen a little baby cyclura bite, looks lovely.
Almost as lovely as you.
Yeah, almost. So, no, she's a good-looking girl. She's nice, chunky, and fluffy. Fluffy. That's a mixture of plump and fluffy. But now, just got to get the bag, get her all in here, girly. You calm your butt. Something that should be so darn easy. It's turned so darn difficult. But yeah, so you want to get them nice and safe, secure in the bag. Try not to get bit again. Oh, God. See, this is not how you're supposed to do it. She's not supposed to come back out of the bag here. But, golly. Okay, this is... We're going to have to do this a different way here. I'm going to have to just get obliterated for a moment. Please, camera woman, if you wouldn't mind. Hurry up, please. I'm not as worried about the video. Okay, so video's going down, animals going in.
Safe and secure.
Well, I don't know about all that. I still don't want to get bit.
Well, there's pee on my floor now too.
Did she pee?
Yeah, on your foot too.
Oh, that's fun. Nails got me again,
And
too.
on you. See, pee.
Fun. So yeah, so what you want to do is get them in the bag, of course. You don't want them here towards the top because you need to tie the bag. So what I need to do is, where is she? Okay, so she's a little farther down now. Kind of. I don't even think she knows what she's doing in here at this point. Yeah, so it should normally go a little bit smoother than that. But, so she's down enough. And you want to just twist everything up. Sorry, Jason, I'm going to get blood all over the pillowcase. And you'll be fine. Just tie it up nice and tight. There's her head. Nice tight pull. You can zip tie if you so choose, but that is up to you. I know that that's tight and she's not getting out. So now I'm going to go try and find a filler for that. So hang tight. We're recording now.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you normally want to have some type of a filler in there, really just so they're a little bit more secure. Shredded paper, different stuff like that. We have these grocery bags, so just kind of tearing them up a little bit just to kind of put in there. Again, this isn't making it so it's like super snug on her. It's just here for filling in the extra space. So in transit, when of course planes and vans and planes, trains, automobiles, all that stuff is moving and bouncing around, she's not going to be, getting a concussion.
Swings it out to the ball is not
hitting the sides of the box and all that fun stuff. So we're just going to put these few in here. There's her head. Right next to my blood. See, she's so sweet when she doesn't know what's happening anymore. Yeah, so that's all. Then you take the box, put the label on it, do all that. And in a nutshell, that is how you ship a reptile. So you also, Like I mentioned before, I think I mentioned it before, you need to know what the cutoff time is of your hub, because whether it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever, I would not want to drop her off at 10 o'clock this morning for overnight delivery, because that's just too much time in the box and extra stress. For her, our FedEx is 5 p.m. cutoff. It's a little after 4. She's going to get there before 5. That's the least amount of time in the box possible, and it's inevitably going to be Theodore. Going to be the next or the best thing for her. So whether it's a snake, a gecko, iguana, whatever the case may be, this is basically how you're going to want to do it to ship a reptile safely. If you did have to use a heat pack or a cool pack, it would just go on the underside of the lid here, and you would just tape it on so it's super, super secure. You don't want it touching the animal, but you'd want it to just be in here to keep everyone nice and comfortable. But these guidelines will apply, like I said, to any of these reptiles shipping via FedEx. Now, when you start going through Delta Cargo and Southwest Cargo, it's a whole other ballgame, and that's for another time if it ever happens. So we'll see y'all at FedEx. Oh, Mongo.
Fishy, fishy. I'm a fishy. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah,
Something wrong with you.
blah. You married it.
Alrighty, so now we are on our way to the Federal Express with the Precious. So, yeah, that is the next step in the process here. Kids, don't do what I do, just do what I say. Don't do what I'm doing at the moment. But I'm at least keeping my eyes on the road. So, yeah, gonna get to FedEx real quick, drop this puppy off, and then, yeah, stay tuned. Alrighty, here we are, FedEx Ship Center at 448. Great band right there, by the way, if you never listened to them. Ash Nine Kills, American Nightmare, it's a song about Freddy Krueger. Good stuff. So yeah, let me go inside now and drop this girl off, and let's get rolling. All right, that was super quick and easy.
If you would repeat after me. That's what she said.
Thankfully, it was not busy. I was able to go right in, hand it to him. Got my little receipty poo. I keep looking over here when the lens is really over there. I hate front facing, man. I don't know what I'm doing. It makes me look crazy eyed. Right way, wrong way. Right way, wrong way. But anyway, yeah, so that is, like I said, how you ship a reptile. And again, just something that I did want to reiterate when I had to grab the little thing, and of course she went crazy and all that. It is because it's my fault. It's the way that I had to grab her. It was solely out of defense, and it was not aggression whatsoever. 100% my fault. Catch y'all next time.